I'm here today at our baseball field to address all of our King Athletic family with some very important and exciting news. This has been a very challenging 4 months for everyone. Many of you missed out on the majority, if not all, of your spring seasons, and most of you likely know someone who did not get to play their senior season. In addition, academic calendars were disrupted, and the last several months have brought uncertainty in nearly every aspect of our lives. I've told our coaches numerous times in the last several months that as athletes and former athletes, we have an advantage during times like these. Every time we engage in competition, we face adversity and uncertainty. In the course of a game or a match, the circumstances change frequently, and we have to adapt our game plan. As athletes, facing adversity is one of your strengths, and your determination and adaptability is what makes you successful. You've hopefully seen President Whitaker's video, which included updates on many aspects of campus life. I won't repeat his message, but I will tell you that I, along with all of our coaches and staff, are incredibly excited to welcome you back to campus in a few weeks. You are the lifeblood of King University. You bring energy and excitement to campus, and you are the reason our staff has been working relentlessly the past few months to prepare for your return. I speak for our entire athletic staff when I say that we cannot wait to have you back on campus training, practicing, and competing. I'm excited to see students in the weight room, the gym, and on these fields. In conjunction with Conference Carolinas, we have developed a plan for fall sports with practices beginning September 1st and the start of competition the weekend of September 18th. Our Conference Carolinas Championships will be conducted as planned, with our primary focus on providing our student athletes with a memorable first-class experience at each of our championships. For winter and spring sports, there are no changes to your seasons. You will begin practice around September 1st upon your arrival to campus, and you will have your traditional preseason, non-championship, and championship seasons. I want to remind each of you of a few things prior to your return to campus. Complete all of your necessary and required paperwork for compliance through Front Rush and through ATS for athletic training. As a reminder, we will not be conducting physicals on campus this year. You will need to get your physical before you arrive on campus. Make sure to use the form that was emailed to you by your head coach. You will need your physician to complete this form as part of your physical. Transfers and freshmen, be sure to complete everything with the NCAA Eligibility Center as quickly as possible, and also for transfers and freshmen, you will need to provide proof of a sickle cell solubility test. Completing all of this will ensure that you are able to practice without delay. Continue with your training to the extent that it is safe within your community. It's important that you arrive on campus in the best possible shape. Since April, everyone at King has been working hard on a plan for your safe return to campus. In athletics, we commissioned a Safe Start Task Force to develop our return to play guidelines. We've consulted guidelines from the NCAA, the CDC, local and state health authorities, and others, including medical experts from our own faculty, to develop our plan to put each of you back on the field in a safe and healthy manner. We will reveal the details of this plan to you once you return to campus, but the success of this plan relies heavily on each of your individual behaviors. You'll receive additional information on your return to campus from various offices, but depending on a variety of factors, each of you will be returning to campus between August 20th and 23rd. In order to ensure that our campus remains as safe as possible for all students, I'm going to ask a few things of you prior to your return to Bristol. Take steps to self-isolate, social distance, and/or quarantine for 14 days prior to your arrival on campus. Avoid vacations and travel outside of your hometown. Avoid large group gatherings. Abide by your state and local guidelines related to COVID-19 safety. Report any symptoms associated with COVID-19, as well as any potential exposure to anyone that has been infected with COVID-19 to your head coach immediately. If you do have symptoms, notify your head coach and do not return to campus until you have either had a negative COVID-19 test or have been symptom-free for 48 hours. COVID-19 has created a very serious situation, and as a community, we must step up to the task of meeting this challenge. As has been the case since mid-March, the situation is fluid and could change. It is vital that each of us, from the athletic director to our coaches, to you, our student athletes, do our part to reduce the spread of COVID-19 and the impact it has on the King community. Your actions and adherence to these and other safety guidelines will be crucial to our ability to keep everyone on campus safe and healthy and have the most normal fall possible. Together as a team, we can follow all the recommended health and safety guidelines, hold each other accountable, and have a great year in King athletics. I challenge each of you to do your part as members of our King athletic team to reduce the spread of COVID-19 and give us the best chance to compete this fall. Remember, this challenge rests at the core of who we are as athletes and coaches. COVID-19 is the opponent. We have a game plan to defeat it. It's up to each of you to carry out that game plan. Thank you for all you do for King athletics. Thank you for your time today, and go Tornado.